Hi guys, it's BMGV and welcome to yet again another video. And today we're going to talk about how to deal with addiction, or pretty much how to stop being addicted. Now, this world is very easy to fall into things. It's very easy to get yourself entrapped into certain devices. It's very easy to get distracted and fall off your purpose. From the get-go, you are designed to fail in this world because this world can profit more from you when you are useless. And that's just the truth. Once you realize that nobody gives a fuck about you in, you know, the upper side of life, and when I mean the upper side of life, I mean the people who are actually controlling this world, the people who are building the infrastructure for us to live within this matrix. They would rather have you being a fucking drone, a fucking bot, than you actually having a free mind to yourself. So things like porn come in, things like fast food come in, so many other things that can actually get us hooked. And like I said before, get us away from our purpose. Now, I am somebody who hasn't been devoid of addiction. I'm somebody that addiction plagued for a while. I would even say plagued for years, all right? And I'm going to tell you the ways in which I helped myself out of that phase, or out of, that, just out of that phase, really. Because really, to be honest, it was very, very difficult, and it's something that plagued me for years. So my opinion is prevention is the best cause of trying to do something. So, and when you have to try and deal with something, you have to try and make sure that you know what it is that triggers that thing. So it means you need to try and understand yourself very, very, very well. And in understanding yourself, you'll be able to know what triggers you. You'll be able to know how to deal with that issue. Now, say, for example, if you are somebody who is addicted to fast food, okay, you have to think to yourself, so you have to know what triggers that feeling for you to eat that fast food. What triggers that feeling for you to want to have that burger? What triggers that feeling for you to feel that need to have that thing, okay? So it's all about knowing you, and when you're able to understand who you are, you'll be able to understand how to avoid being in that predicament. And the truth of the matter is, you can all, that can all be said and done, but at the end of the day, it comes down to your mental toughness and ability to be able to withstand, okay, those pressures. Okay, like, I'm not gonna be here to tell you that it's an easy thing, because it's not. It's not. Okay, it takes a lot of mental endurance for you to be able to be disciplined, because at the end of the day, it's all discipline. But at the same time, there are ways in which you can help yourself lighten that load. There are ways, and like I told you before, it's prevention. Rather than trying to cure a thing, you can actually prevent it from happening. So I used to be, addicted to smoking, all right? And I'm just give you an example. And what I realized triggered the smoking was actually boredom. Because in every time I wanted to smoke, I was bored. And what else triggered that was stress. Okay, so I have to think to myself, what triggers that boredom? Okay, if I'm going to the club, for example, and then in the club, I'm in this desensitized place where no one's really there. Everyone's in their own mind space. And I just couldn't be that sort of person that can fit in with that vibe. So what I'll do, I'll go out some smoking area and smoke. One thing leads to another. I can't interact in that setting because I feel bored. So I pull out that cigarette to pass time. Okay. And now the early ages of trying to actually solve an addiction, sometimes you just have to leave that environment. Sometimes you just have to not go in that place. So for example, in this case, since the environment of being in the clubs triggered that, I had to stay away from it. And that's one thing, you have to give up a lot, okay? So if it's a certain lifestyle that you're living, sometimes it contributes towards that issue, and you have to stay away from it. You know, you can't gain something without losing something. That's just life. Okay, that's just life. All right? And then in terms of, I said boredom. And then the other thing I said as well was stress. I had to think about what triggers my stress. And I realized when I'm not organized, all right? So I had to get myself organized, because I know that if I do things in an orderly and timely manner and get things out of the way, then I won't get to that level of being stressed, and I won't need that cigarette. So like I said, there are ways in which you can help yourself get out of these situations. And why is my hoodie like changing color in it? I don't know if that will actually change in the post, but it is what it is. It looks pretty funny. But at the end of the day, it all comes down to how you, all right, perceive yourself, and how well you know yourself. And that can really be the game changer when it comes to actually dealing with addictions. And again, it's just knowing yourself. Like, spending time actually figuring out who you are can be very, very, very important, especially as you continue on in this life. And that is all I have to say for this matter. Obviously, I'm no expert in this field, but this is something that has helped me through my journey, and something I believe could help you. And if you have any other thoughts and comments that you feel like might help other people, or even myself, because who knows, man, during this journey, people slip up, then please comment down, please like the video, please subscribe. It's been Zeno BMGV. Stay blessed, stay healthy, and stay motherfucking fresh, baby. See you in the next one. Love you. Peace.